Hi, welcome back to AT Math. Today, 2-3, solving two-step equations. Okay, so you've done both adding, subtracting, and multiplying and dividing. Now it's time to do both. So let's say you have 3x plus 3 equals 27. Okay, first, it's easier to get rid of, and in fact you have to, get rid of the add and subtract first. So instead of plus 3, you need a minus 3. Minus 3 to both sides. These go away, leaves 3x equals 24. From there, 3x equals 24, we know that 3x means 3 times x, or x times 3. So instead of times here, we're going to divide 3 to one side, divide 3 to the other. So these cancel, and this gives 24 divided by 3, which is x equals 8. Now the way to check your problem is to plug your x value back into your original problem. Take that 8 and stick it back here. So 3 times 8 is 24, plus 3 does make 27. Remember that the beginning is you have to first get rid of the plus or minus, then get rid of the times and divide. So x is the right answer. You tried trying these 5, go ahead. Pause me at this time. Let's see how you did. For the first one, you minus 8 to both sides. So you get 3x equals 30, and then divide by 3. Hopefully you got x equals 10. The second one, you added 7 to both sides, which got 42. Divide both sides by 2. Hopefully you got 21. Add 4 to both sides, you get 72, divided by 4. I'm thinking 18, I'm pretty sure. Add 21 to both sides, and you get 57, divided by 3 is 19. And minus 12 to both sides, you get minus 36, because remember, negative 24 minus 12 more is negative 36. And divide that by 4, and you get negative 9. Hopefully you got them all right. Now, we'll try to do the same thing, but with trickier problems. So you go ahead and try, and let's see what you get. Okay. I minus 8 to both sides, so I get 50. Dividing 50 by 2.5, and I get 20. Add 6 to both sides, and I get 38. Now, remember, the way to get rid of a half, because I have half x equals 38, instead of divide by 2, I'm actually going to times by 2. Times 2 to both sides, and I get 76. Now, if you're not sure, take 76 times a half, and I think you'll find that you get 38, and 38 minus 6 should be 32. And finally, instead of plus 9, minus 9 to both sides, so you get 2 times 8 to both sides, you get 16. If you plug it back in, you should get the correct answer. Remember, if you plug it in and you don't get the right answer, you really should try again to figure out what happened. And here are all the answers I went ahead and put for you, just a lot lengthier. But if you want to pause real quick and take a look, you can. There's the first one, there's the second, and there's the third. Now, there's not 2, there's actually 4 ways to solve this problem here. These get a little more difficult. We have x over 15 minus 1/5 equals 3/5. The first way is just to add 1/5 to both sides. So you add 1/5 here and add 1/5 here. These cancel, and that gives me 4/5. X over 15 equals 4/5. One of the easy ways to do this when you have just fractions like this is to cross multiply. In other words, 15 times 4 is 60, and x times 5 is 5x. And to simply solve that, divide both sides by 5, and you get, actually, you get x equals 12. I'm not sure why 9 was there. So yes, x equals 12. Very good. The second way, we go ahead and make all the denominators equal. See how I have 15, 5, and 5? Well, I can make 5 into 15 by timesing both of these guys by 3. Just remember that if you times the denominator, you have to times the numerator both times. So times 3 and times 3. And now you get x over 15 minus 3 over 15 equals 9 over 15. And now what you simply do is you can go ahead and times by 15 to all 3, which simply gets rid of the denominators. That's all it does. So when you just have x minus 3 equals 9, and you add 3 to both sides, and once again, x equals 12. On a third way, x minus 15 minus 1/5 equals 3/5. So go ahead and add 1/5 to both sides first, which you did. And now you have x over 15 equals 4/5 times 15 side this way to both of them. So these cancel, leaves your x. 15, well, times 4 is 60, divided by 5 is 12, or 15 divided by 5 is 3, times 4 is 12, whichever way you want to do it. And there you have it. And finally, the fourth way, or just times 15 to begin with. So take this whole mess and times by 15. Remember, this is 1x, so 15 times 1 divided by 15 is x. 15 times 1 is 15 divided by 5 is 3. Don't forget the minus sign. And then the equals. 15 divided by 5 is 3, times 3 is 9. Add 3 to both sides, you got 12. And yes, for those of you who are able, you could even take your use your calculator and use the fraction button if it helps you too. Also, something new here. Notice how we have x's and non-x's. Combine the x's together on the same side. So see how 2x and 7x are both just x's. So you can combine those to make 9x. 9x plus 8 equals 71. Now instead of plus 8, we're going to minus 8 here and minus 8 here. 9x equals 63. Divide by 9 to both sides, and you're going to get x equals 7. Finally, and you can use page 94 if you need, 9 equals 6 minus x plus 2. Minus 1, really minus means negative 1, so negative 1 times x and negative 1 times 2, you can simply go ahead and switch the signs to a negative x and negative 2, and combine 6 and negative 2, which is 4, minus 4 to both sides, negative 1x, and this cancels, by the way, so negative, let me try that again. You minus negative 4 here, minus negative 4 here, so you have 5 equals negative 1x. Now the trick is that you have to, I like to flip it, so I have negative 1x equals 5. Then we have to get rid of this negative. You can't have a negative x for an answer. So you can do it a couple ways. I just flip one side and I flip the other. So when I flip this, it turns the negative 1x to a positive 1x, but it's going to turn the positive 5 into a negative 5. Not sure? Plug it in. Does negative 5 fit? So go ahead and put negative 5 in here. Does negative 5 plus 2, what does that equal? Well, we work that out. Negative 5 plus 2 equals negative 3. Does 6 minus negative 3 equal 9? Yes, it does. And that's it. We're done. Thanks again. Bye.